It's a Red Bull. But
What is in Magnum?
Who drinking? Who drinking Guinness and Red Bull and
I don't even want to leave you. I don't know when we'll bounce up again. So let me take a little thing until then.
good night, good night.
You know, call you back
So we
on
inside
line.
ladies.
Yeah.
People getting all kind of cool and thing. This where ladies night here. So how you feeling tonight? How you feeling?
right now I'm dealing with a stink migraine.
Is it the heat or what?
Since
Lisa,
yesterday. Since yesterday I have a migraine.
Lisa, how you feeling?
Tired.
Tired. Well, hopefully we're not tired because we're talking about how to keep your man tonight, right? That is the topic. Although the person who came up with the topic not here, I don't know where she disappeared. She will come up she just missing in action for some time now. But she did suggest this topic, the resident freak now. Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, the resident freak say here what we need to talk about how to keep your man. Right? So Lisa earlier when you was telling me, you know exactly how to keep the man. You know how you're keeping the man right now. So what is one thing that you do to keep your man?
I have to go first.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, from my own point, you make sure you do your homework good. That's my point, yeah. There's a lot. You do your homework right. Make sure sex in bed is good, so you have to go outside. According to my grandmother, handle him right. So he don't have to go outside to look for it outside.
How you handling him right? Where's the handle? That could mean anything, So how you handling the man right?
Like when you go, like time to sleep, you put on. Well, me when I have to sleep, I always put on something sexy all the time, right?
Oh.
Some nice soothing music, a little glass of wine,
You don't do that every time you go and sleep?
Not
Or
every
on
time.
special?
But have special occasions, yes. Not all the time.
I
Birthdays,
know. I don't know if
anniversaries, Valentine's, yes. Valentine's and birthdays and our anniversary, yes.
Okay, okay. Good night, Celeste. Yes, it's been a while. It's supposed to be inside here on this live, eh? You have the link to get inside here to let us know how you're keeping the man. Yes, Lisa.
Yes, normally when I sleep in I don't sleep with clothes. I sleep with a little, the Victoria's Secret nightie. Yeah, that's what I sleep with. I don't like plenty clothes to sleep with at all.
Right, right, right. So Lisa sleeping in a sexy lingerie to make sure that the man wants to lay down next to her in the night.
You're smelling nice, you come off yourself, put on all the nice cream, Every night I put on my nice cream, not only because he's here every night.
All right. So those are talking about keeping. And the next question, I know that I have, but I'll ask it later on. Sure, I want to know how you're keeping him.
And Sheila, now you are downstairs?
No, you are the guy keeping him. He might be doing that for Shane, but I know the same thing you might have to do to keep Sheila. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right? And the question is, does the man want to be kept? That That is one of the questions. Do you think that the man wants to be kept? So, Sonali, what is some of the things that you will do to keep?
Well, firstly, I don't believe that you could do all to keep a man, because if he want to stay, he would stay. But
Right.
Exactly.
as but you as a woman in the relationship, you do your part. You jump high, jump low. He could still pick up himself and go with another woman, or have his thing on the outside and still come home like normal. But you first and foremost make sure and do your part. Just like what Lisa said. The sexy lingerie, you're keeping yourself nice and clean, your skin's soft, you're smelling good. You could cook all his favorite meals, everything.
Mhm.
You could rub his foot, rub his back, all those things, you make sure he's satisfied and he good, no matter what. You don't have to be nagging him, you don't have to be stressing him as if he chooses to stay. So you could do all that. Give him the world, the moon, the universe, the stars, the Milky Way down to it and all. You could give him to the key of infinity and all kind of thing. As if he want to stay.
Yes,
Yeah,
if the man wants to be kept. So, fellas, let us know if your man wants to be kept. Well, if you want to be kept, sorry. So let us. Right. So now you have some people agreeing with what he's saying. If the man wants to stay, he will stay. So let's say I just do everything he say his wife isn't doing. All right. Niche, welcome. Line saying work. So ladies, do you all think your man, the man you are with right now, wants to be kept? So Nisha is saying that no one has control over anybody. And that's the thing. You don't have control over a person. You might think everything is good, and then you realize, okay, things not so good. It's not good. They're ready to pump, and it goes both ways, right? But what some of the things that you really do to try and really satisfy your man, things that you do to make him feel comfortable. So now some people saying sex. You're making sure everything nice inside the bedroom. You're performing. You have stamina. Everything. Oh, I see in a comment here. Right? I see in a comment here. Nisha is saying all those happily married men on Facebook be in my DMs. So that means those men, I don't know if they're happily married or not. Or are they looking for something extra to keep that spice? What is it? Yeah. And so Nisha is saying, let's be honest. Oh, so let's say I don't want to. She don't want to keep the man. All right. But still, that don't keep them. Correct. Sex doesn't keep a man, no. I don't know if ladies know that by now, but sex does not keep a man. It doesn't. So Lion has a man on the inside. And
Let
the
me hear
outside.
Lion comment.
Let us know if it is you men want to be kept. That is what we want to know. Right? Because, and then, before long time you used to hear the woman saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, feed him. You understand? Feed him. So Nisha is saying, like Sonali said, there's nothing you can do to keep him. Lion saying good sex is keep him.
What Lion said there?
He said good sex is keep him.
So Lion, can you
Yes,
windscreen
Nisha.
right then? Can you windscreen right?
Nisha saying you can't keep someone who doesn't want to be kept, and 99% of the time I go out, it's taken men that wants her number. So she's saying that when she goes out, it's not a single man who trying to get with her, who want her number, It's those that are so-called taken that trying to get inside, right? So that's the thing. So it's really looking as if right now, I don't know if Lion will say yes, men want to be kept, or that the men they don't want to be kept. Because as Sonali was saying, it could do anything, and if it is the man want to stay, he will stay. If he want to go, he will go, right? But it have some men that actually stay. So why do they stay? So what are some of the? I would say that respecting the man. Another thing is respect for the man, because sometimes women don't even realize when it is they are being aggressive, they are stressing the man out, they are nagging. Because you'll hear men complaining about these things, this woman nagging me right through, or she being controlling, and all those things. So, so let's just say most men don't want to be kept, because as soon as they get a temptation, they're gone. Nisha is asking, so all those women and doing something, right? It's a high possibility. What? Big up the sugar mama on the inside. Where's the sugar mama on the inside?
I want to know too, who's the sugar mama? What?
Sugar
I want to know
mama.
who's that.
Nisha is saying those men are extremely rare. I think that is out the window in this generation. Yes, it is rare. It is very rare to find a man that wants to be kept, right? Because I think what happened is because we are now more open and more aware of what is happening, right? It have even long ago in the old generation, it had a lot of men that had multiple women, right? Having children in different places. So it's really not something new, and they go back to their wives, normal, without any question, They have children here, they have children there, they have a woman here, they have a woman there, and go back to the wife as normal, right? So sometimes the man may get the respect, the woman is doing all the wifely duties or the womanly duties, however you want to put it, because some persons, they may not be married, but they may have long-term relationships, right? They may have a family together, they may not, right? But they're in a relationship with that person long and doing everything. Everything they might be working and all and seeing, helping take care of the household, plus going out there making the dollar, right? So Nisha is saying, what I'm saying is, these women all can't be doing something wrong. So it's more than obvious it's the men that are the problem. All the hurt women are doing the same thing. Now, we identified, right, that there are more women than men. So that's one. So the ratio is maybe 10 women to 1 man. That is me what is taking place right now. Because it's a real woman. Lisa, I don't know what you think. How much women to men you think out there? Like I saying, a man attention is hard to keep.
I'm not hearing because it have some funeral announcement in the background. I'm not hearing you real loud.
Oh, how the thing, okay. Well, when they done pass, you let us know when you
I'm
can
right
hear
in front of
again.
my house.
Nisha is saying the ratio is now 1-to-1 with the censor. Nisha is saying 1-to-1. You all agree with Nisha, what you all are saying? Based on what is happening. And the thing about it is, Nisha, are you in Trinidad and Tobago? Or you somewhere else, girl? Where are you right now? So Nisha is saying check it. I just did the other day because I had this convo with someone. All right. But based on what we are, I don't know. I seeing more women than men. Really and truly. And maybe we have to check the age brackets too while we at it. Oh, so this research that I got, where is this is this for Florida or is this for Trinidad and Tobago? Because down right here now in Trini, when you go outside, you see more woman than man. Sonali, what do you think?
I wouldn't say 10 to 1, not so much. It's have a lot of women, yes, but not 10 to 1.
Okay, so all right, so we're looking at a maybe 3 to 1. Yeah. All right.
Well, if you're using a 3 to 1, that is typical. One man with 3 women, so that is typical.
Yeah, based on that, based on what Lion posts up there, it could be a 3 to 1 because it just have it's just like a 3% difference. All right. Okay, but anyhow, it's still more woman than man. Right? So that means that women are now having to, because like I say, keeping a man's attention is work, right? It's work to keep the man attention, and ladies have to be fighting for these women's attention, right? You have to be making sure earlier on in lines, then we heard that they're looking for fit, which is fit friendly, and I forget the next F boy. I forget the next F, Lisa, you remember? And feminine. Fit, feminine, and friendly. Fit, feminine, and friendly woman. And these days, women can be very aggressive. Do you think women, that's just my point of view. Do you think that women are more feminine or more masculine these days? Like aggressive. What's your think?
Of late, women are becoming a bit more feminine. In the past, like maybe around, I would say from studies and so forth, maybe around like all 2018, go back to 2015, when when the boom was like really serious for women taking major roles, like high authority roles, they would have been more aggressive. But now there's a change, there's a turn on the table, and women are embracing femininity a bit more, that elegant class a bit more now.
And what about in terms of their attitude?
I wouldn't say all women have an attitude, but to say that negative attitude that men does always say black women have, all women have an attitude, but it's a 50-50 because there are some women who wouldn't have an attitude at all, and then the other half will have an attitude. So it's always have one bunch of bad apples to spoil the barrel. So that's how all women have an attitude.
Right. So, Nisha, well, Lion Seattle, fit is number 1 for him. Nisha is saying, like I always say, I want to be able to put the man I'm with in a room full of naked women, and he looks but don't touch. Interesting.
You're tempting man.
Nisha is also saying women are more aggressive, but the man is the one that opens the door if he's not single. All right. She's also saying I was married for almost 20 years and I never put myself in a situation that could have happened.
Come on.
Lion is saying I will look and not touch nothing. I think that's supposed to be a question. So people will say, watch but don't touch. Some women say, okay, he have eyes, he must see. It's all right. But then
He must wash with
touching,
the eyes.
right? But ladies, so Nisha is saying, should I like to put the man in a room with full of naked women? Will you do that? To see what the man will do?
Good night, Sheena, to that. Good night to my
First to
sister-in-law.
begin, would you see a snake and go to pet it or hug it? That is the question. Would you see a venomous snake and go to hug it or pet it? You have to know common sense. And I not so stupid to go and put temptation before him. I'm not doing that.
Right. So Sonali is not going down that road. Lisa, just saying, if a woman approach a man and he isn't single, and he says to the woman, "Leave me alone," or "I have a woman," and walk away, then what choice would she have? Nisha is also saying, then how can you be with someone you cannot trust? I don't think it's about a trust thing here, but you see what I use earlier? Common sense now. You really wouldn't put you could trust the person, but you wouldn't tempt them to see what it is they're going and do. Right? That is really a serious temptation. Because next thing the man say, "Woo, we're going to have a nice time. This woman going to try. We're going to do something tonight." You understand? But putting a man in a room full of naked women, I don't think that have anything to really do with trust. Because they're supposed to be able to turn their back as well and walk out and leave him in the room with the woman if it's all about that trusting thing. Right? That is just, to me, it's like, you're supposed to be able to trust him and that you wouldn't even have to think about, let me see what he will do. You wouldn't put him through that really and truly. Right? You really wouldn't put him through that. Nisha is saying carnival is temptation. So what you going to do? Lock him in the house? Now carnival is a whole different thing, you know. Everybody outside. But to put a man in a room full of women, that is something totally different. Nobody ain't saying don't go outside and enjoy yourself. Nobody ain't saying that. Yeah? Nobody ain't saying that. And furthermore, if it is you want to watch somebody, you have a whole woman there to watch. So you need to go in no room full of naked women to watch them. Really and truly.
Unless you both are into that.
Unless, yeah. Unless. And if that is what it is you want to do to keep the man well. Okay. Good night, Sheena.
Good night, good night.
All right, I see you.
Listening and now come in.
I see that.
Good night to my sister-in-law.
Good night, good night.
Sheena, what do you do to keep your man?
Respect myself, number one. Because I don't think no man wants a woman who cannot respect herself. Trust him, give him the support, be responsible at the same time, because I don't think a man will want a woman who's not responsible, like housewife, seeing after the kids, you know. Comfort him. Not only a woman needs comfort too. Be open-minded, trust in the relationship, find out like what he don't like, give him his space. always try to make him feel wanted and make him feel his best and all that. Don't, always come down on him. And it have a lot more to do with it. Support him too. And
Right.
yeah, that's it. Sacrifice, a next big one. Sacrifice with him.
So I hear the list Sheena given there. So Sheena, how long you and your husband together?
22 years.
22 years. Very lovely.
22
That's
years.
good. So we seeing
Yes,
Sheena. Yeah. So you're together 22 years, and how much of it you're married for?
8 years married.
8 years. Okay. So
Yeah.
Sheena has kept a man for 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Yeah.
Yep.
What's this? Nisha is
Michelle,
saying
I'm
she
still there.
thinks I'm too old for these young ones because I've lived reality, not fantasy.
Michelle, I'm not easy now. Eh.
Okay?
Why you put
Right? But the thing about it is, men maybe don't want to be kept. So Nisha is asking, he ever warn you if you know about it, right? It's only the only time sometimes it have when we did a little discussion on who wants the best, right? We said that women want the best because they don't get caught, right? Men do. So, I mean, is what is horn? To say a horn is a horn is if you only take it on. So, really, that's what I say. She said, I can keep one for 100 as long as I let him do what he wants. All right. So that is how you keep any man. Now, Sheena mentioned giving the man space. And it have some women who feel like they need to be up under the man all the time, right? That is not a way to keep a man. You can keep a man, but he has never cheated. Okay. She wants to know if it is the man never cheated. That's what she's asking, basically. So she's saying in order for the man to really truly be kept, he not he should not have cheated. What do you think?
The man should not
Yeah,
have.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But to
If he
me,
cheats,
it's
it means that they
like
didn't really keep him.
50-50 both ways. You understand? It goes both ways. It's not only like one way you doing everything, because at the end of the day, a man must get fed up too, like he just doing everything. You understand? And like this woman just not doing nothing. So it goes both ways. So in order to keep him or for him to keep you, I think it's like a balance.
Lion is saying biologically, men are made to look at more than one woman.
Lannis is some kind of
Well, like I said before, you could do everything is if you want to stay, you can stay. And like Lion said, men will look
Exactly.
and they will say. So
they
Well,
have eyes
they're
around.
more than
They're already
looking. It's have
watching.
more than looking. It's more than looking at the stake, please. All right. But Nisha is saying, as long as you let him do what he wants, he will stay. So Nisha, are you saying that if you allow him to go out, maybe have other women because he may not feel comfortable doing some of the things that he has fantasies about with you. He might have a fantasy to have a foursome or whatever it is. He may have his sexual fantasies. Maybe it may include having multiple women. So as long as they allow that, you're saying in that case, that means he will be kept. Well, because he will stay. So what men and gay, of course, they will look at women. Yes, we know that. Men will look at women. Yeah? Nisha is saying, I won't let him do what he wants. So, Nisha, but they say you have been married for almost 20 years. Okay. She said, that's why I'm single. This generation knows nothing about faithfulness and loyalty. So the question now is, what does it mean to be faithful and loyal?
Please, people, enlighten me. Let me know.
So, Nisha, since you're on a roll,
Enlighten me and let
Nisha,
me know.
what does it mean to be faithful and loyal? Because you're going to have some men that's going to argue or make a point of, here's what, this is the situation, right? And we know that Lion always bring it up. This is the situation. A lot of women to be attended to.
Mama thing? Oh God.
Right?
Oh, this sugar mama need to come on this live. This sugar
I'd
mama
rather be
needs to come on this
single, not
live.
stressed out.
Lion need to come and put on a wig and come on the live.
No, the sugar mama needs to come out on this live. We need to know who's the sugar mama boy.
Yeah, put on the wig and come on the sugar mama.
He was bigger than the sugar mama.
Sugar mama boy.
You understand? All we see is sugar mama.
Second Lion, we have a sugar mama in the background.
Huh.
Lion will get through, you know, he have a sugar mama, he will get through.
Yeah, he have a sugar mama. That's why he drinking coffee.
So Nisha says she'd rather be single, not stressed out, and I'm not going to allow him to do whatever he wants either. So Nisha is saying she'd rather be single. So Nisha, are you single right now? Are you single? Right, but you know what? I like what Sheena said in terms of, keeping the man, all the respect, not only for herself, but for the man as well. And lending that support, because a lot of times, sometimes when men don't get the support or don't see the support or even feel desired, just as we women want to feel wanted and desired in all aspects. Man does fall in love. When he does, he falls hard. So when a man fall in love, for a man to fall in love, the woman has to become real good, is what he's saying.
I'm talking from experience, you know. You see all them things you putting up there? Wait, I'm a
Lion, let us know if it is a fall in love hard there.
I don't know who you fall in love with, boy. Who break your heart too?
Bobby sugar mama.
What, you mean he fall in love with the sugar mama?
Sugar mama.
Who's lucky is that sugar mama? Blessed is that sugar mama, yeah?
That sugar mama real lucky.
Because the only sugar mama I know is from Proud Family. So I real want to know who's this sugar mama.
You understand? Hey, this sugar boy. No.
Nisha is saying the issue is that people looking for the next best thing. With the internet and all these social sites, people aren't compromising and trying to stay in relationships anymore.
No, that is so true.
Anyone, Sonali, would you ever try a dating site? Do you think you'll ever go on one of those things?
No, because I'll get fed up. Because those dating sites are kind of like how Facebook and thing are the constant messaging. I hate that. And I just block people quick. Oh no, I would never do that.
Partner, I like to block.
I can't stand that.
Huh. Sure I'm not that I can make a call and be in five. I think that was the response when I asked if she's single. Yeah,
Yeah, you had asked her that, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Right. So the thing about it is if it is the man really wants to stay in that relationship, and when it is a look at relationship, sometimes men who are with their wives for, you know, however,
What shall I
a
put
lot of
in?
years.
Oh God, oh my head. Shall I stop? Shall I
Love you,
stop my head?
God, sugar mama.
Gosh.
Sugar mama, sugar mama, easy on the bed lying down.
Oh God, hey, Lord, my head. Shall I stop. Oh Lord.
Charlotte, oh God, nah, man. Should I put SharlotteSugarMama.com? Sugar mama in the end.
Hmm.
Charlotte, not easy.
Right. Because saying what men don't realize is that they may have 80% in the woman he is with. Then he meets a next woman who has a 20%. So he leaves the 80% to get the 20%, realize it's not the 80 and want to go back. Hmm. Now it have some men, they ain't leaving, they stay with the 80% and they
And
take the
still do it too.
20% at the side.
Yeah.
It have no going anywhere. It have a lot of men that stay with their wives. They might tell you, yeah, I gonna nah, don't worry, gonna get a divorce. That I mean not planning to divorce his wife for whatever reason, because
Just
she
for
have
yeah.
that 80%. Because she have that 80%. He's not going anywhere. So that's why I don't know why it have some cases still try to be going with these married men. Married. He ain't divorced and he's not single. The man is married. Don't do it. If it is that is not the type of relationship you want to have. Because it have some ladies, they cool with it. I know, they will say, I know I am the side piece or whatever they may call themselves. I am the outside woman. And then it have some women who want the man to leave their wife. So those ladies, if you know you want the man to leave his wife, don't bother. All right? Nisha is saying no one is perfect. It's called compromise. Accept things and give in, but you can't lose yourself and water down what you want just to keep anyone. Right, because he getting his cake and eating it too. And if the woman stays, then that's her problem. You can't blame him.
But that's also go for men who in committed relationships as well, I know. Then women who are the 20% wanting to leave the 80% woman and all of that too. So it don't always have to be married men as well. Because it's are women who know the man in a very serious committed relationship and she's still going after him, whether he married or not. Just because it's a challenge. They say, I could take she married. I could get he. So it does have them and they operate like that. Whether they're married, they're not married. Once it's a committed relationship and they could get it hunt, they would go.
Yeah, that's true. Because not everybody for that marriage thing, they will just remain in long-term committed relationships. And that's what it is. This is Nisha saying some women have this mentality that he come home every night. Yeah, with a STD.
Yeah. We don't play
Ah,
them games.
very, very serious out there. Don't forget the sexually transmitted diseases, people. Yeah, don't forget it. It's out there. So don't play wild. Don't play wild at all. So Sheena, seeing that
Yeah.
you've been with Exactly, sure. And he wouldn't be long with the what? She was saying something about the nagging. He wouldn't be long with the one that nagging to leave his wife. He's gonna go and find a next one. So that is for the side pieces. Right. So Sheena, earlier on Nisha was saying that how she would have liked to put she would have liked to have this opportunity where she can put her man in a room full of naked women and just for him to watch them without to see, without touching. Do you think you have you ever thought of anything like that? Like putting your
No.
man in a room full of will you do something like
Mm-mm.
that?
Never. No.
And why you wouldn't do something like that?
Because the relationship we have is nothing really to say like, well, everybody different, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
She might have the relationship she have with her man will be different from somebody else own. Both of them might really accept that. But if I do that with my husband, I gonna and get kicked out one time for allowing that shit to happen. He
Exactly.
different when it comes to those things. You understand? He different when it comes to those things. It's either we together, yeah. It's nothing like put
Mm-hmm.
there with in the room with other women or I in room with other man or those sort of kind of things. Nah, it's not that. The kind of respect we have for each other is just like both of us. Understand? So everybody
Nisha say with
different.
all tiffin. Oh gosh, who wants see money from a bank?
Oh, go children and the sugar mama boy.
uh, good night, Riri. What's up, girl? Long time. Long time. When is the wedding? Nisha is saying, don't we teach dogs to stay if we put food in front of them? Hmm.
Well, they must eat the food.
So
If the
Nisha is
dog
saying
hungry,
it
they will eat the food.
is the situation where the scenario of her putting the man in a room full of naked women it was just regarding trust.
Okay. Okay.
Is
Understand.
is Riri that put our comment? That one with the dog?
Yes, it's really
No,
for that.
um,
I see Potong eat from multiple places. So not only
huh.
not all the time. I see Potong eat from multiple places. So
She is saying no, well-trained dog.
My dog well trained.
I don't have
So
no
now,
dog. So I don't have no
well, I
I don't
know.
have no dog. So me know what they talking about. No? I don't have no dog.
Hmm. Huh.
And I wouldn't refer to a man as a dog, but still, not
Hmm.
really. I wasn't expecting that one though.
Hmm.
You say wedding is soon. You should say get a refund because I can put food in front my dog and he won't touch it. So you have to tell him to eat too then.
Only how we jump from man to dog?
Well, I want to
Coming
know now
from dog.
because
That's
I
what
don't know if
exactly. Coming from that topic now.
I right now basically she calling the man a dog, yes. But
What?
if
You
it's
shall
a
answer that?
Yes, an
You are
encouraging
hungry,
nonsense.
yes?
Lord. What are he encouraging thing?
You see,
oh gosh.
encouraging chickenness now. I must
Nisha
ask him
wants
what
to
breed
know who
he
wants
is.
a potong.
We must ask him what breed he is.
Obedience. Hey, only unable. Nah. Unable. I can't.
The thing
You have
about
to
it
answer that
is,
what breed he is. If it's German Shepherd, Pitbull, what breed?
well, he don't consider himself a dog. You understand? Yeah.
No.
What? So we're gonna put you on beef crust salad. Well, yes. So people realize that the truth is, if the man doesn't want to be kept, he will not be kept, right? If he wants to go, he will go,
Exactly.
right? Or if it is he decides to stay, he will stay, right? but he might go outside and take a drink sometimes. So that is where it is. You know, sometimes people they say, nah, I just want to eat food from home. But when they watch on a Friday, they might go and buy a little KFC or somebody.
Yes.
Right? They go and take a little thing on the outside. They eat a little food on the outside. Right? So, but they ain't give up on the home cooked food. And that is what it is with some men. Right? 80% or 90% of the time is the main woman, and then sometimes they just eat a little food outside.
It's so true.
Yeah?
And they know the woman can make a real nice desserts, but they're still taking fudge from the co-workers.
Right? So
So true. It doesn't, like Shimika said, it really don't matter. If they want, they will stay. If not,
Nisha say, I want a sugar daddy who want no sugar. So when you find a sugar mama, find out if she have a brother for me.
Well, yes.
Although whoever going to church tomorrow, say a prayer for Nisha and Shalon, please.
And Shalon, yeah.
Say a prayer
I
for
have to put
those
110 more.
Bring back holy oil
Alright.
and water.
So that it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Right? So we think about what we coming up with next week. The life was nice. Nisha, Yarel come out and jump out. So thanks for all these lovely comments. Yes, thank you very much. Riri, long time no see. Celeste, you need to find yourself one here, right? And Sheena, I know you was doing your mommy duties and you try and come on real quick now. Yeah?
Mommy duties done. Now it's lineman duties outside.
Lineman duties.
I just jump on past the goal.
Yeah, Nisha is saying if men can have their cake and eat it, why can't we as women do the same? I just always say, nah, we can't. Ladies, you have to know your real game if you're doing like these men out here, because then you could be on the real bad end of the stick. You might end up with a child, and when you're done, you even know who the child father is. Right? So, you have to be real careful with that. Yeah, that's why they say we can't do like the men. We really can't do like the men. That is the men's game. We have to know our lane and what kind of game we could play, and that is not one. That is not one at all, at all, at all. So it was nice, and don't forget, people, Smexy Ladies Summer Splash coming up in August, right? We're going to Celebia. We'll have free Jello shots on entry. Yeah, we're gonna have a real nice time. It's just the cooler for the adults. Yeah, because we need the coolers too. We need a little break now. Right? So that is events, adults only. Yeah, so men, remember that you are invited to where the ladies are. We know that you fellas will come out. Yeah, Nisha said that's why I want a sugar daddy who wants no sugar. Women are playing best. Women are the best at playing that game. They hide one like my grandmother hides she money. Oh. Oh. The only way she had enough is if she ain't get pregnant. That is the best. And if it's if she get pregnant and she only man to know, we know what some women does do, right? But that is not really the game for women to play. Just saying, it's really not the game for women to play. But it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. So we'll see you all next Saturday, hopefully. Yeah,
Yeah, the sugar mama with Shalon. Wait.
Yeah, maybe the sugar mama might come on the live. I have to find out who this. Yeah, we have to invite her to ask who is the sugar mama so we can meet her on the live. Yeah. Nisha saying everyone should be using condoms these days. That's not 100%, nah? That's the thing. 100. Yeah, and don't forget, we'll talk on Friday at 6 p.m.
What's the topic
right?
for Friday, Shimika?
Well, we'll see what happens within the week. Yeah, we'll see what happens within the week. I know as yet what the topic will be. Right? We have a topic or?
No, wait.
It's our personal?
Let's ask questions.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Real questions. Real questions. No sex.
Just
If you massive will have an appetite, so
Guinness and Red Bull. When you're drinking Guinness and Red Bull.
I went to drink Magnum.